And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. They'll get knocked out. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Perfect counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then looking up at the corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? You don't want to trade shots. Punch, counter punch. Has been his best weapon all fight long. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Pt2 Lopez in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance without a doubt.
On to the second round. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won the hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They're both trying for a knockout. Counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
He scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Beautiful counter punch. Oh, that punch. Pt2 in some real trouble here. Down goes Lopez. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out.
Pt2 Lopez that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be. Bell rings and we start the third. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle. He's got to bluff it.
scorecards. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. That counter shot lands. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. They both want the knockout. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Nice counter shot. Throw a shot, they get countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
There's the bell for round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab does not score. Going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Here we go with these two lightning quick lightweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box it. Frustrating because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Melts into his glove, and down he goes.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Crawford in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Breathe. Great round. Now relax.
On to the 5th we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Can't score with that jab. Perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Miss with the jab. approaching. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain now.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Catch and shoot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. That counter punch, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round.
I need you to focus.
That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if...
Let's start the sixth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Right up the middle. Nice counter punch. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that straight left. Jab doesn't quite connect. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
And Lopez is dazed. No rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes into the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for it. In that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the react with your focus.
And we enter the 8th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. Wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice job getting that punch through. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Scores with the counter. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Teddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. No surprise there, a unanimous